The interesting thing about electronic drums is that it's a versatile instrument in terms of, you're just not stuck with a snare drum. You can turn the snare drum into a timbali, or you can turn the bass drum into a timpani, or whatever. You can change the elements, I think that's a certain kind of flexibility for modern music that's quite interesting. I'm known for playing with the orchestra. I play classical music, and the nice thing about electronic drums, using pads, you don't have that stage volume. You don't have that aggressive stage volume. When you're playing drums with the orchestra, okay, you've got 80 people behind you, you got a glass, a screen, and the people have their instruments mic'd up, but I mean, when you drop your stick on a snare drum or you do a rim shot, I put tape on the drums. I use thinner cymbals. I try to tone them down, but still, it's over 100 dB. It's no match for an acoustic violin. So I think electronic drums play an important role in modern music, and I think the technology is available where it allows drummers to tailor the instrument to their own personal playing tastes and to experiment. And it's also fantastic for working out ideas for home practice. Like if you want to play jazz, you can dial in the jazz kit, an open jazz kit. If you're a rock drummer and you want to play jazz, it doesn't really work on a hard rock, a drum set tuned for hard rock. So I'll often do that. Also, it's easy on the ears and it's easier on your neighbors. If you want to practice sometimes in the morning, you don't want to sit on an acoustic drum set. That's like sitting on an atomic bomb if you didn't have a couple cups of coffee. So it's a nice way to practice some certain exercises without destroying your ears so early in the morning. Normally I don't play drums until after 3 o'clock in the afternoon. The other thing is, I think the most important thing is the flexibility that it allows you to create different sounds and to make home demos. It's a very nice way to get your rough ideas down. And of course, some guys are playing this in the studio. In my new project, I'm singing and playing drums, and I'm thinking about using the electronic drums, because when you're sitting on a drum set and you hit the snare drum and you have a microphone here, a snare drum's going into that's going into your monitors. It's very difficult to compete with that volume. Years ago, I used to watch guys like the drummer from Triumph. I don't know if you know this band from Canada. He sings a lot of the hit songs. Had the microphone coming down. The drummer for the Eagles, Don Henley, sings a lot of songs. And these guys had monitors. They didn't have in-ears, so I don't really know how they sang in pitch over that snare drum volume. It's really crazy. So I think electronic drums are very versatile. I think they have a place in music today, and I enjoy the flexibility and the experimental aspects of it.